Hello, what is up everyone? My name is KaitoNolan and yes, the Heatran is coming back in raids. I think this is actually the first time ever since the XL's been introduced, except the Go Fest Day 2. So let's talk about the Heatran. Heatran is Fire Steel, so which means double weakness to ground because the fire is weak to ground and steel is weak to ground. I am going to talk about the power of double weakness, and also last time I tweeted a bit about the heavy hitter and stuff like that, so no, I could go over that as well, and also I'm going to tweet that out, so please follow me on Twitter because I'm pretty funny. So let's get started. So the top counter is the Garchomp. Seriously, I'm not gonna say just shut up and use Garchomp this time like Kyurem, you know, the Metagross against Kyurem. But this is the time the Garchomp will shine. So let's get started, okay? So damage 5, bulk 5, consistency 4, best moveset is Matcha Earth Power. The Matcha. This is really the last year's best community day move for PvE. Right now, all the community day moves are for PvP. It's pretty boring. Thanks for the Kratos on the Pokemon Go Hub net. He wrote an amazing article about it. So go ahead and check that out as well too. So let's talk about the ranking. It's literally he is the top counter. He is the top counter against Heatra. Woo, woo. So let's start looking at the defense, okay? Because Garchomp is part dragon, the dragon resists fire. You know, the dragon resists a whole bunch of stuff like fire, electric, water, grass, you know, those kind of like elemental typing. Like dragon will resist all. That's why also Dialga is a broken type because, you know, he's part steel and steel resists a lot of stuff too. So Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Stone Edge is a single resistance, and the Iron Head is a neutral damage. The Stone Edge is a single resistance because the ground resists rock, that's why. But all the fire move, yes, it's going to resist because of the dragon typing. And the Heatran will use the Bug Bite and the Fire Spin. So yeah, Fire Spin no problem, and then Bug Bite does really nothing. So yeah, it's just the Garchomp. I know Garchomp because we had the community day. It's pretty affordable to a lot of people, and I know a lot of people have a level 50 and Shundos and all that to flex. So just bring him out. Bring him out your Garchomp. Seriously, just bring him out. Bring him out your Garchomp, okay? I will talk about the other counters as well too, but I know everyone has a Garchomp. I could say that as well because of the community day. So thank you so much. So yeah, like I said, Heatran double weakness to ground, power of double weakness. Okay, when the raid boss has a double weakness, use that weakness no matter what. I will talk about the single weakness, like I'll go over Shadow Machamp and stuff like that. But it doesn't even come near it. So please use Garchomp or any ground type, okay? It's an easy duo. You do not need a weather boost. You could even do the unique ground, like you could use whole bunch of different ground type into duo without weather boost as well too. So have fun with it, okay? And next up is the Therian Lando. The damage 5, bulk 2, consistency 3, best moveset is Matcha Earthquake. This is the time that we should just have the moment of silence for Lando for not having an Earth Power, because even with the Earth Power though, it's just the Garchomp has the resistance due to the Dragon typing. So let's look at the defense right here. Look, Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Iron Head, Stone Edge, everything is a neutral damage. I know a lot of people have a level 50 Lando as well too. It is okay. Therian Lando is perfectly fine. But I want you to be careful because he's going to be a super glassy ground. And like I said, like a Stone Edge and stuff, because Lando, even the Incarnate Therian, both, they're part flying as well too. Even the ground resists rock, it's flying is weak to rock, so that's why it gets the neutral damage. But it is fine. It's just the Earthquake is a tricky move. It's slow. It has a long damage window and everything. So you have to dodge here and there to squeeze the last Earthquake, okay? But it is fine. Lando is okay. And let's talk about the Rhyperior. This is another Pokemon that it's pretty affordable to everyone. So the damage 5, bulk 5, consistency 4, best moveset is Mud Slap, Earthquake. So let's look at the defense. Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Stone Edge is a single resistance, and it's gonna be weak to Iron Head because part of it's due to the rock typing. Rock is weak to Steel. So Rhyperior is okay. Like I said, it's the Earthquake. Earthquake can be a tricky move to use for a lot of people because you're gonna have to dodge. Plus, it's a Mud Slap, not the Mud Shot. It's pretty slow, so do not over tap it. If you want to use Rhyperior, just make sure you tap one at a time and register the Mud Slap and just be ready to dodge. That's all I have to say. But Rhyperior is good. Please do not use the double rock Rhyperior. And if you have the rock wrecker Rhyperior, please add the secondary charge move and just roll the fast move to Mud Slap, and you're all good to go. So, and here's the Incarnate Lando. The damage 5, bulk 2, consistency 3, best moveset is Macho Earth Power. Yes, he has the Earth Power, but he just doesn't have that firepower compared to the Therian Lando, which is unfortunate. This is the moveset we wanted for the Therian Lando for sure, but thank God for the Garchomp, right? So the defense is same as the Therian Lando. It's all neutral damage. He is a little bit glacier on the end because of that, but yes, he is perfectly fine as well too. So, and let's look at the Groudon. It's so sad, like the mighty Groudon is on the not even the first, the top ground anymore. We're all waiting on the primal evolution because the Precipice Blade is gonna destroy everything, and oh my god, it's gonna be so good. Anyway, so the damage 5, bulk 3, consistency 5, best moveset is Macho Earthquake. Yes, Earthquake again. So then let's look at the defense. The Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Iron Head, all neutral damage, and it's going to single resist Stone Edge because the ground resists rocks. So Groudon is okay, but it's just like I said, it's the Earthquake, you know. Just make sure you know how to use Earthquake because it does have a really long damage window, so you are totally vulnerable for quite a bit of time. So just think about that, and you will be good to go. And there's Excadrill. So the damage 5, bulk 1, consistency 0. The damage, the best moveset is Mud Slap, Drill Run. The double move your Excadrill, okay? Have that Drill Run and an Earthquake both ready to go. And also the question of the Mud Shot or Mud Slap. Yes, Mud Slap, okay? Use Mud Slap. Mud Slap, okay? And so, like I said, double move your Excadrill, and personally, I really do not like Drill Run at all. It has a lot of like wasted damage window when you spam. I'd rather get the clean Earthquake as much as possible, and towards the end when you don't have a lot of HP, that's when you want to spam your Drill Run. That's like the ideal way to use your Excadrill. So let's look at the defense. Because the Excadrill is a part Steel, so the Fire Blast, Flamethrower is a single weakness. Yeah, because you know the Steel's weak to fire. And it's going to resist the Iron Head because the Steel resists Steel. And the double resists Stone Edge because the Steel resists Rock and the ground resists Rock as well too. So against Stone Edge, the Excadrill is a Spurve counter, okay? But it's okay. Excadrill is good to go and it's perfectly fine. It's good enough to duo. You do not have to worry about it. So, and let's look at the first shadow right there. So this time I'm not even talking about Mega since we do not have a Mega Garchomp yet. Which will be crazy. But anyway, so Shadow Swampert will be the top shadow. So I'll get the Shadow Machamp, okay? So just wait. Just wait. So, the damage 5, bulk 3, consistency 3, best moveset is Macho Earthquake. Yes, even with the Shadow Swampert, it's just the Garchomp, Lando, Groudon, Excadrills, and then the who else? Rhyperior. They will outperform the Shadow Swampert, okay? I want you to know that, okay? Know this. Know that right now. Because it's just a Swampert is more better as a water, to be honest, for like PvE. So the defense, Fire Blast, Flamethrower, a single resistance because the water resists fire, and Iron Head, Stone Edge also a single resistance because the water resists Steel, and also the ground resists rock. So it has a good resistance for sure. Yes, It does. But it's just the firepower. I'm talking about the firepower, like a basic attack stat. Like when you compare that, it's just the Garchomp and Lando, and they just all outperform it. So I want you to know this. This time, its Shadow is totally unnecessary, okay? And let's look at the Shadow Flygon. The damage for bulk 1, consistency for best moveset is Macho Earth Power. Yes, Shadow Flygon actually has the same typing with a Garchomp. It's just that he's a Glacier type of the Dragon or Ground. So, yes, it's okay to use it, but I don't recommend the regular Flygon much, to be honest. It's not that bad, but I won't even say that it'll come in at like top 10, so. And Shadow Mamoswine. So the damage for bulk 0, consistency 2, best moveset is Mud Slap Bulldoze. So make sure it has a double ground move if you want to use the Shadow Mamoswine. But like I said, just use Garchomp, Lando over any Shadow this time around, okay? It's totally unnecessary. You don't really need it. It's just a Mamo is better as an ice than in a ground. That's all, okay? So also, the defense, here's the issue, because he's a part ice, he's weak to Fire Blast, Flamethrower, and Iron Head, and then it's gonna be a neutral damage to Stone Edge. So when you look at this resistance, I don't really recommend at all. If you wanna use it, that's fine, but I don't recommend, that's all. And now let's look at the Golurk. I actually like Golurk so much. The damage for bulk 1, consistency 3, best moveset is Mud Slap Earth Power. So the defense is Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Iron Head, neutral damage, and a Stone Edge is a single resistance due to the ground typing. He is a part Ghost, but the Ghost typing doesn't come in handy this time. So he is okay. He's just not bad, but it's just not something that I will like recommend, but it's okay. Like I don't have problems seeing. And let's look at this Shadow Ho-Oh, and then this also counts as a regular Ho-Oh with the hidden power ground and then the Earthquake, okay? So the damage for bulk 3, consistency 1, best moveset is ground, hidden power, and then the Earthquake. If you have other Ho-Oh with a different hidden power, don't even think about it. Just forget it. Like, don't. If you're fortunate enough to get the Shadow Ho-Oh with the ground hidden power, this is really the time. The Earthquake is actually a legacy, considered to be a legacy, so you're gonna have to use the Elite Charge TM to get the Earthquake on Ho-Oh. I have a regular Ho-Oh with the ground hidden power and then Earthquake, which I have used it for the unique challenges. It's really not that good, Ivy. It's just attack 15, but I powered it up to level 40, you know, because that's what I do. But yes, if you get the Shadow, fortunate enough to get the Shadow ground hidden power, then yes, you're lucky. Jealous. And let's look at the original Rockstar Golem. So the damage for bulk 3, consistency 3, best moveset is Mud Slap Earthquake. Yes, he is the original Rockstar. Oh my god, it's just Golem. I have so many memory of Golem. It's one of those Pokemon that I use so much in the beginning of the game. So yes, I have a special memories and like feeling towards Golem, always, forever, for sure, you know, even like he's not even like a top rock anymore, but I'll love him forever. So let's look at the defense. The Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Stone Edge is a single resistance, and then it's going to be weak to Iron Head because the rock is weak to Steel. So Golem is okay. It's not like top count or anything like that, but Golem is perfectly fine. And let's look at the Donphan. The damage for bulk 1, consistency 4, best moveset is Mud Slap Earthquake. This little elephant is okay. So the defense, the Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Iron Head is a neutral damage, and it's going to single resist Stone Edge. So Donphan is perfectly fine as well too. Now, let's talk about the single weakness right there, okay? This is where the first single weakness counter shows up. After even Donphans and Golurk and stuff. I want you to know that. This is the power of double weakness, okay? I've talked about this before. Some of the legendary is like so easy. Thank God due to the power of double weakness, okay? If the Ho-Oh doesn't have double weakness to rock, That thing is a pain to duo. I hope you understand that. If the Ho-Oh has a single weakness, it's very tough, okay? Like, more likely you need a weather boost, or you have to be certain move sets that you could duo in a certain conditions and stuff like that. Rayquaza, it's still an easy duo. No, I won't say easy, but you could still duo with a single weakness. Even with if it's only had the single weakness to ice and stuff, yes, Mamo should be able to duo that, but still, it won't be easy like the way we do it. So, power or double weakness. Do not talk about the Shadow Machamp this time around, but I'm gonna talk about it because I know I'm gonna see it, and then in a cloudy weather, some people's gonna think it's like, oh, Shadow Machamp will be better, and no! Even in a cloudy situation, Garchomp and all that ground will outperform Shadow Machamp. I hope you know that, okay? So please, power of double weakness. Just stick to ground this time. I'm just showing you some example right here. So let's talk about it. Damage 3, bulk 0, consistency 1, best moveset is counter dynamic punch. And like I said, this is a shadow. And this time I would not recommend Lucario at all because Lucario is a part steel, so steel's weak to fire, man. So yeah, I do not recommend Lucario at all. Okay, with a Stone Edge, maybe the only one that are decent. Okay, yeah, but when you even look at the ranking here, it's like I said, yeah, do you believe it? This is a Shadow Machamp stat. How pathetic is that? But anyway, so the defense, Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Iron Head is a neutral damage, and the Stone Edge is a single resistance because the fighting resist rock. So you could still duo Heatran with a single weakness, but especially like if you have like shadows and stuff, you don't need like, you know, weather boost. But if you just have like a regular Machamp, and more likely you need a cloudy weather to do so. I've done like a lot of those unique and cloudy, or like, you know, mixed it up and stuff like that. But that's what it is. What it is. When you use a single weakness, Heatran is a very tough legendary. So use the double weakness, which is ground this time. This is the only Mega that I'm gonna talk about this time around. It's a Mega Blastoise. And I do not recommend Mega Blastoise unless you get rain, okay? And then even you get rain, there's not gonna be many people will be using water. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about water this time around. No matter what the weather is, stick to ground. Stick to ground, okay? So the damage 3, bulk 3, consistency 5, best moveset is Water Gun, Hydro Cannon. Yes, Hydro Cannon is a community day move. So if you don't have it, you're gonna have to use the Elite Charge TM, then roll it to Hydro Cannon. So the defense, Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Iron Head is a single resistance because of the water typing. And the Stone Edge is a neutral damage. Like I said, look at even this, you see this, right? In a rain, he's a number 8 counter. Like, duh. Power of double weakness. Do not use single weakness this time unless you're like someone like me and Kai, who does like raid challenges. Then yes, a single weakness is a fun way to take down the raid boss because it's harder. Simply, it's harder. But when you're just gonna raid, just stick to ground. Okay. This is probably the first time since the community day the Garchomp will shine. Garchomp was awesome against Zekrom as well too, but it's just a double weakness, power of double weakness will come and just show the true power of Garchomp and then Earth power this time around. So if you have it, please just have the Garchomp ready, and you know, like a Landos and all the other Pokemon. Yes, totally acceptable. Just don't forget the power of double weakness, okay? Anytime the legendary has a double weakness, use the double weakness. Forget about the shadows, weather boost, and all that stuff. It's just double weakness is they don't come anywhere near double weakness. So I want you to know this, okay? And as usual, please go ahead and check Pokebattler.com/raids and check the raid boss, weather, friendship level, moveset, and then you get to see so many more Pokemon. Like, I could have talked about more other ground, like a hippos and like all the crocodiles and all that stuff, but those are also okay Pokemon to use as well, as long as it has the ground, okay? Just make sure, check your Pokemon to have the right moveset, because I know some people might have the double dragon move for Garchomp because use it against Zekrom last time. So make sure they all have the correct moveset and just have fun with it. I'm actually very excited. about Heatran, because I don't hate Heatran at all, unlike a lot of other people. So, and hopefully this guy will help, and Happy New Year and a happy rating, everybody. Bye!